So I had to dig into my toolkit on my motorcycle a couple of weeks ago, and the toolkit that I had was sufficient to make the repair that I needed to make, but it occurred to me that I should add to it. So I'm just going to go over a couple of things that I'm going to add to my kit today, and something that I'll probably do in the future for other bikes. Just thought I'd share. I'm going to go over some of these tools a little bit closer so that you can see what it is exactly that I'm talking about. These are the tools that came out of the kit. This is the bag that the tools came in. This is the adjustable pliers. They tighten in the back. You can actually take these apart so that they get smaller. This is the 17 to 14 combination wrench and the 12 to 10 combination wrench. This is the combination Phillips and flathead screwdriver, and the 2 Allen wrenches that I'll end up keeping in the kit. I keep the screwdriver as well, but I'll show you the other ones anyway. Okay, so put these off to the side here. Okay, so the neck gaiter that I have, high visibility, that's not really necessary, I don't think, but I guess it's a helpful thing anyway. Meant to go around your neck, help you keep warm. It does a really good job at that. I use these when I ride in the wintertime, and anything below about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, this will take the sting, the pain off of your neck, and make it tolerable to ride, comfortable even. This is also good for water filtration, to get the bigger particles out. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I'm definitely going to have this in my kit. Then I have this hook and loop strip. Soft fuzzy side on one side, and then the other stuff on the other side. This is good for tying up all kinds of things, including your pant legs. Sometimes I find that I wear baggy pants or whatever, and then I take my foot off of the peg and go to put my foot down, and my pant leg gets caught on the foot peg. I've actually fallen that way before. It's a little embarrassing. This is the rope. I still don't know what size this is. It's pull cord for lawnmower though. I verified that. It's good stuff. You can make all kinds of stuff out of this, and never go wrong with rope. The adjustable wrench. Again, no name, but really useful to have, not just for nuts and bolts, but also as a pry point. I mean, any number of things. You can use this as a hammer in a pinch. I'm a big fan of tools that have multiple uses, so that I don't have to carry quite so much. This is the measuring tape. Very short, very small. I don't think I would use this, but I'm bringing it just in case. Measuring tape can make a saw in an emergency situation. Small vice grip. This one is name brand, but it doesn't need to be. These are great little tools, for all kinds of things. I try to stay away from using them on nuts and bolts until I absolutely have to. If they're rounded out, then they work pretty good. But using them instead of a wrench, it tends to mar the wrench itself, or the bolt, and makes it less usable for the wrench. This is that binder clip. This one in particular is metal. You can see that it's, I don't know if you can see or not, it's rusting a little bit. These come apart, which make them easier to pack, which is nice. These make projectiles. It's actually a pretty wicked thing. I have some bungee cord here. It's tubular. I don't know. I don't even know where I got this, but it's good stuff. I'm gonna wrap it around something to make like a slingshot, and then use this. Use this as a projectile, which I just lost. But anyway, it works pretty good for that. It's good for all kinds of other things as well. I'm going to go and grab those. I'm going to grab that. Okay, so binder clip. These are good for fishing. These are good for trap setting, pinch off a wound, drying meat. You can hang a slab of meat from this, and then hang it from a hook. Any number of things. These things are really great. I like these a lot. Okay, knife. Pretty standard. Locking. You can pick these up at a hardware store for a couple of bucks. Invaluable. The Phillips and flathead right angle screwdrivers. This is only Phillips, and this is only flathead. I don't really know why there are two Phillips on this. It looks, yeah, okay, so this one is a number 1 and this is a number 2. That looks like the only reason there are two of them. This one, they are the same size, but this one is 90 degrees to this one, so I could see only being able to get a quarter turn and then having to flip it over, and that would take forever. But anyway, I have these. I hardly ever use them for anything. I was actually thinking I'd put them in the kit so that I don't have to keep them in my toolbox. But as a point, they don't fit in my kit, so I'm not going to have them on here. Zip ties. These zip ties are, they came in a pack of like 1,000 or something. I don't know if these are name brand or not, but they work really good. All kinds of uses, everything from, tying up wires or whatever to potentially a tourniquet. Really good to have zip ties. These are jumper leads for electrical purposes. They have alligator clips on either side, which I don't know if you can see that. So what you do is expose a wire, and I'll use this other one as an example. So say you expose the wire here, you would put this on here, and then expose the wire over here. So if you had a dead spot in the wire, say the yellow wire is the one that is bad, or it's got some faulty something, anything, a light, a switch, anything on it, you've now jumped the faulty portion of the wire. Makes a really nice little tool, and it makes it to where you don't have to bring connectors or tools to create new wires. These are great. I really I use these for a lot of things other than wiring. but they work for that too. Okay, lighter. Normal, everyday lighter. Can't go wrong there. This is the pick. It comes with 4 attachments. Hard to separate here, but stays together there. There, something like that. Anyway, so these all screw into here. For a full-size tool, I like that it's collapsible. That's really nice. And these picks, again, the amount of uses that they would have, I don't even know. The end of this is magnetic, as you can see. Magnets are great for all sorts of things, especially in a survival situation. If you take something that is not magnetic but is, it doesn't produce magnetism, but it is magnetic, right? So something that adheres to a magnet but doesn't give off a magnetic field, you can run a magnet along it like this. Helps to twist it, but you do it a whole bunch and you do it slow, and then it turns it into a magnet. Not that you would necessarily need that, except that you can make a compass that way. Anyway, so great tool to have. Okay, and then I have my, you know, I don't know what these are called. I think it's a wax pencil, but I'm not really sure. Try this out. Look at that, writes on there. It'll write underwater. It'll write on most anything. It's really a really good marking tool, and you don't need a pencil sharpener for it. You just you grab this little string, you pull, and it makes it. Let's see if I can do this. It brings it to a finer point. So anyway, you just, I don't. There we go. No, I've had this for a long time. Probably have to bring it back further. There we go. So it brings it, the tip out this way, and then the tip is longer. That is a whole lot of waste, but I have a bunch of these, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, these are great pencils. Or marking devices, or whatever they're called. I really enjoy them, and they take a long time to go bad. So keep that. A mirror. So mirrors are great for all sorts of things. Obviously signaling, but other things too. This one comes in a little plastic case thing. I don't know that I would use it for that, but the back side of this, so this is a convex mirror, so the back side is going to be kind of cup shaped. I could see maybe using that for water collection, something like that. Anyway, mirror. My wrenches. So I will be replacing the wrenches that are in the kit with these wrenches. We have 10, 12, 14, 17. These are the common sizes for metric motorcycles, probably cars too, but anyway, motorcycles for sure. These stubby wrenches, though they're small, I can elongate them in order to get more torque. So you go, how do I do this? You can go this way, but it's a lot more beneficial to do this. And so actually this, so if you want to put more torque on a bolt, you would do this in order to make it longer. You can do that for these as well. The only trouble is you can only use the box end in order to make the connection with the wrench. If you were to try and use this, you don't have torque. There's no way to get it to add torque to what you're doing. So it's helpful, but it's limited. Anyway, I'll definitely be using these in the kit. And then I have my magnifying glass. I have a lighter, so I don't know that I'm going to be bringing the magnifying glass, but it's good to have in case I lose my vision, maybe, I don't know. Tweezers. Good for medical purposes, but also for picking up little tiny things when working on motorcycles. Jeweler's file. Any number of uses for this. It's very fine, but I'm going to bring it with me. Okay. And then I have my Ziploc bag and the fuses. The fuses that I chose to put in here are the ones that come with the motorcycle. They are I'm not sure of the name of these little guys, but it's a newer style of fuse. These are your standard automobile fuses. I have accessories that I have installed on the motorcycle, and they require this kind of fuse. The fuses that are in the motorcycle from the factory are this kind of fuse, so I have more of those. I have, I think, 2 or 3 of each of these, and then I think only 2 of these. The only ones that I have in here are 10, but I might add some other ones. So to kind of recap a little bit, these are the things that I intend on putting in this kit. Oh, excuse me, I forgot about this one. Can't really fit it on the screen. I'm not going to be able to fit all of these things into the bag, which you can't really see. The rope and the neck gaiter I'm going to put on the outside. The magnifying glass I've decided not to put in the kit because I have the lighter. The mirror, I am gonna, I haven't decided on the mirror yet. Measuring tape I've decided against, just because it only has a couple of uses, and in a pinch, if I need to, I can use something else to get a reference length, so I can measure something and then go somewhere else and then measure that thing, and if it's the same length, then that's good enough. I don't think I need the specific measurement that a measuring tape has to offer. So I'm going to take those 2 things out. I've decided to use this screwdriver instead of the right angle ones. And what else? I think that's it. So I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna pack this up, and all right, I guess let's get started. So I have the kit pinned here. The rope is up underneath, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but way up Up in there, no, you won't be able to see it. Up in there is the neck gaiter. The the chain lube doesn't fit in this well. It did before, but it doesn't now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move some things around to make that fit, or maybe put it into a smaller container. This container is pretty big, and that's a lot of chain lube. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. While we're in here, though, I wanted to show you what I did here. This is a cable for locking a computer, or phone, or tablet, or whatever. I have somewhere. Where do I have it? My seat. So on the bottom of my seat, I have one of those. Let's see, one of those things that you would attach to your phone in order to secure it. This is a really nice security device. The way it is, I have it wrapped around my frame member, and then the cable is something like 6 feet long. So I take the seat up, I run the cable through whatever it is that I want to secure, and then attach it to the bottom of the seat, put the seat on, and then it keeps everything real safe. It's a really nice addition that I've made to the bike. Also, I have one of these external charging ports. It's real nice. I use this pretty frequently. If I ever have the bike not running for any period of time, really more than about a month, I'll go ahead and plug that in. So that's a really nice thing that I've added to the bike. Okay, well, I think that'll do it. And then if anything ever happens, I can start a fire. I can pull my stuff up into a tree if I have to. I can collect water, set traps. I can stay alive for maybe a few days on this. So even if I run out of water, even if I run out of food, I'll be okay for a little bit. I can scavenge some things off of the motorcycle too if I need to walk away from it. So anyway, these are the things that I have in my kit. I hope this helps.